Good evening. I'm Don Brown, and at 9 o'clock tonight, I'll be hosting WKEF Television's 25th annual Jerry Lewis Muscular Dystrophy Telethon.
And I'm Johnny Walker. For 17 years, I hosted the telethon before turning it over to Don in 1987.
Over the past 25 years, with your support, we've been able to raise over $7 million here in Dayton and provide Miami Valley area muscular dystrophy patients with wheelchairs, equipment, and supplies they need to live their lives each day. In addition, breakthroughs in research are moving us closer to a cure.
The 25 years you'll see tonight were created out of love by you, the people of the Miami Valley. You'll see memories and highlights that actually set the standard for the way we all raise funds today.
So to kick off our 25th anniversary telethon right here on the new 22, we want to share memories with you, dating all the way back to 1969 when WKEF broadcast its very first telethon.
Join us now as we take a look back at 25 years of love.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky.
We're going to stay on till 7:30 and make it 100,000. Hey!
Having been in other cities on Labor Day and seen what's happened, I can tell you that here it's much smoother and seems to click more.
You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Are you a little bit nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, so am I. Our 1974 honorary chairman, Vic Cassano.
All right, darling. How are we doing in Dayton?
Yes, John. I'm between you and Quetzal. I don't know if I'm here. The Sheriff of Montgomery County, Sheriff Bernard Carter. Hi, Sheriff. Okay, if you're the first person to bring a copy of the book Jaws down here, you'll win those things.
Let's get busy, folks.
You were telling me off stage before we went on that somebody gave $15 for one of your bow ties.
Gil Whitney, the Sunshine Kid from Channel 7. This is the director for muscular dystrophy in Dayton, Ohio. This is Gary O'Connell. My little friend next to me here is Sean Vance. The doctor's going to be here for 22 hours. Wait a minute. Let's just see if it works. Mike?
No!
Yeah.
No! I'm sure that the people in the Dayton community are going to help us to go over the top.
Jeremiah. $200 for MD. Jeremiah, thank you.
All of these people, plus I think over 400 other people, held carnivals this summer.
Another great lady and a good friend of ours, our favorite, ladies and gentlemen, Big Red. Let's hear it for Big Red.
Hi.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring up a special guest who we didn't realize was going to be here today, but he came in. He's in town with Kenley Players, and he's a star, a movie star, a stage star, TV star. Dom DeLuise, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
Which way do you want to send me? This way, right there. I want to say hello to everybody in Dayton. Get behind this drive in Lima, in Piqua. Just look at my lips. Springfield, Sydney, Bell Fountain, Tip City, Troy, St. Mary's, Greenville. That's all get behind this because it's a beautiful thing.
Somebody told me that they would give a donation of $100 if Jeremiah would dance. You need some help, though?
Yeah, I sure do. I don't hear any music, so if everybody could clap.
How about Dom DeLuise to come over? Dom DeLuise is going to help, too. Okay? Are you ready? cents?
Yeah.
Dwight, thank you very much. Our honorary chair people for the 1977 telethon, Ed and Jerry Meckenbauer. Let's have a nice round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen.
We're very close to $1 million.
If you didn't say we could do it, we wouldn't be doing it at all, and we appreciate that opportunity. $272,874.
From Dayton and the Sahara Hotel in Las Vegas, stay up and watch the stars come out. It's the 1978 Jerry Lewis Labor Day.
I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all these chains holding me.
He got his money all wrapped up in a cellophane there. The Honorable Mayor James McGee.
How you doing, Johnny? We're glad to see you and come out here this evening and join with you in this worthwhile work that you're doing for our community.
Paula McElwain. Hi, Paula.
Hi, Johnny. Nice to be here. Thank you.
The West Carrollton High School Marching Band. State Senator Tony Hall. We are in a running battle with Cincinnati, and we've beaten them the last couple of years. And when you called Cincinnati earlier, Channel 19, in the last cutaway, we went ahead of Cincinnati, and now that you've called Dayton, we're going to beat the hell out of them.
Okay.
All right?
Bless you. John, thank you so much. My best to everyone in Dayton. Tell them we said thank you.
You're beautiful. We love you, Jerry. Thank you. Thanks, Jerry. All right, now let's make sure that we do what we told him we were going to do, and that was beat the hell out of Cincinnati. Are we going to do that, huh? In Cincinnati, Ohio, their final total was $253,651. Let's check Dayton's total, all right? Put it up, Dion. 0. 0. 0. 2. 8. $282,000.
In 1979, the Dayton Telethon moved to the Victory Theater downtown, and for the first time ever, Dayton topped the $300,000 mark on its tote board. Once again, the Miami Valley rose to the occasion. The 80s would bring new challenges, as well as breakthroughs in the treatment of neuromuscular disease. So stay tuned. 25 years of love on the new 22 continues after these messages.
I'd like to introduce to you the poster child for 1980. He's from Miamisburg. He's the Dayton area poster child this year. His name is Steve Angel. Let's have a nice round of applause for Steve. Last year's honorary chairman, J.R. Kelly. Hi, J.R.
Hi, John. You little boys and girls out there, I'm sure you sometimes don't think you're important, but you are important to all of us.
This is our 61st phone. First time it rang today. Mr. Radio, Dayton, Ohio, Mr. Jack Weimer from WING.
I'm a foreign exchange student from South Africa, and I just want to say how impressed I've been with the spirit of the American people this year.
The honorary chairman for this year's telethon in Dayton, Ohio is the president, general manager of WING, Mr. James Bennett. Mr. Bennett.
Think back to all the diseases that have been cured in my lifetime, your lifetime, the 20th century. Polio has been wiped out. It's going to happen in this thing.
If you want to help us this year, you can do it again. Honorary chairman for the 1981 telethon, Montgomery County Prosecutor Lee Falke, ladies and gentlemen. Lee?
Johnny, thank you very much. It's really a pleasure to be here.
Jim Graham, who is sanctioning our 1981 Jerry Lewis telethon. And Jim's doing something a little bit unusual this year. He'll be riding throughout the entire telethon and getting pledges for his ride.
Broadcasting from here, and they've been here since Saturday afternoon. Over here in a tub full of spaghetti is Dave Luzak, Dan Pugh from WTUE. And they are trying to set a world's record sitting in spaghetti. They're going to be sitting there until tomorrow night about 6 o'clock, over 50 hours. And they'd like to have you listen to WTUE and make your pledges to our telethon. And they also need spaghetti. At our fishbowl for the next 22 hours is D.L. Stewart from the Journal-Herald and WHIO Radio, and he'll be doing his show tomorrow 10 to 1. Why are you in this fishbowl for 22 hours?
John, most of my life I've been up to here in unpaid bills. Just one time I like to be up to here in money.
This is our commissary area, and I want to go back here and thank the people who are working, and they've worked for us for a number of years.
You're going to bring us home this evening because the crowd is going to bring us home this evening, and all the individuals out there are going to bring us home this evening.
It's a most worthy cause.
And even though he's from Cincinnati, Bob Braun, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Johnny.
And I love believing.
I have an announcement that all of us at MDA have prayed for over 30 years that we could make. During those 30 years, we've aimed at two main targets: finding the cause of and finding the cure for the Duchenne type of muscular dystrophy, the most serious kind. Tonight, I want to announce that we're finally in a position to hit the first of those targets in the next few months.
The 1982 Muscular Dystrophy Telethon this year from Stouffer's in downtown Dayton.
You know, if every person in the Miami Valley sent in $1, do you know how much we'd make?
Our poster child for 1982, Miss Joanne Betty's.
I'm the honorary chairman this year. Too many people have worked too hard and too long.
Person who did the very first telethon on WKEF television, BW, is here with us. $5,000 for his motorcycle ride, and that'll go on our tote board. Jim Graham, our general manager, thanks for everything, and we'll try to make some money for you here.
Good luck with it.
Jerry and Johnny have been working real hard for us, and we would like it if you would just pick up the phone, at least donate just $1, and maybe we can meet and go above last year's total.
Reborn again. Look what we've begun. Two worlds have now become as one.
Let's put it up. For the 1983 telethon, Montgomery County Commissioner Charles Kern.
Want to get well over $400,000 this year.
From the Dayton Daily News, Mike Peters.
This is something you can do something about.
Coach Ralph Underhill, Wright State University. University of Dayton Marching Band.
Names of these people, please, Larry.
The fellow on the left is John Gamble, world champion. The fellow on the right is national champion Mark Schley, two of the strongest deadlifters in the world. This is a Guinness Book of World Records, 1,551 pounds. This will set the world record. Let's do it.
Come on, guys. Come on, you
Come on, man. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Pull. Keep it. Pull. Hold it. You've just seen a world's record. These are the letter carriers, and I think that we should give them all a nice round of applause.
We've been involved for 30 years, and we still enjoy doing the work.
This will be Debbie's last time as district director for Muscular Dystrophy Association, and a person who's worked real hard to make this thing a success this year. The marching band from Wayne High School, and you collected your own money there.
We collected $300 in 3 hours.
Beautiful. Okay, thank you. Our poster child for 1983, Brad Atkins. Brad, how are you?
Fine.
I'm glad that we got to be friends, and that you are a poster child, okay? Our final total in Dayton. Let's put it up.
Another record-breaking year for Johnny and the Muscular Dystrophy Association of Dayton. In 1984, the telethon moved to its current and longtime home, Hara Arena. A lot of memories and a lot of laughs are still ahead. 25 years of love on the new 22 will continue right after this.
We would like to welcome you to the 1984 Jerry Lewis Muscular Dystrophy Telethon. This year from Hera Arena, and boy, do we have a good-looking group of people here tonight. This is Eric Hamlin, our poster child for 1984. Eric, come on out here. You look real dapper tonight. You got your own tuxedo on, your own blue tuxedo. Where'd you get that?
Price store.
The county came out and they put that up, and you can see that there. Shadow Springs Road, where we are at Hera. The honorary chairman for the telethon for 1984 here, Fire Chief Glenn Alexander. Let's have a nice round of applause for our chairman.
Hopefully, people won't get complacent. That's my biggest fear as honorary chairman this year.
Hats are off to not only all of the MCs that are a part and parcel of the network, but especially to Johnny Walker of WKEF TV Dayton, celebrating his 15th year as MC of our telethon there. So to you, Johnny Walker, good luck. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cyndi Lauper is here with us tonight. Boy George, ladies and gentlemen. Boy George.
Our Love Cam tour takes us to Sydney, Ohio. We're at their Pledge Center, which is the AAA Motor Club here in town.
Anybody who knows more in their family about muscular dystrophy than Phyllis O'Keefe. She's worked since for 32 years. She used to stuff envelopes at the Biltmore. They used to make telephone calls before this telethon ever was thought of.
Wouldn't miss this for anything. Drove all the way from Moraine City to be here.
Because MDA helps people.
Right there he is. Walter Hickman. Walter. He's in the Hall of Fame. Let's have a nice round of applause for Cy Burek, ladies and gentlemen. Cy, last year in Dayton, $402,553. That was our total last year. Let's put up our total this year in Dayton. Let's have a nice round of applause for Dr. Dave of Z93. If anybody get the phones to ring, it should be Madonna, right? All right, that's Prince.
We are outside the Ohio Theater here in Lima, where last year the folks here raised close to $17,000.
Congressman Michael DeWine, ladies and gentlemen. Congressman DeWine.
Sold 52 cars and trucks. Got a check here for you for $5,200, and we're going to do better next year.
Said not to wear your tuxedo back?
Well, actually, my aunt spilled a glass of pop on it.
The honorary chairman of the 1985 telethon here in Dayton, Ohio, the president and chief operating officer of L.M. Berry, Mr. Ray Usherman. Mr. Usherman, thank you very much.
Absolutely, Johnny.
I want the money. Here's, we made Indian Lake this year. How much?
$23,025.
Miamisburg has $6,180. Okay, Bob?
Looks good, Johnny, looks good.
West Carrollton has $6,508. I know it's been a tough year. We're glad you're here in Dayton. It was tough because Miamisburg lost. I know that. I don't know if you have any response to that.
The best man always wins, most of the time. And,
It's on the way. They're doing the final total right this very second. Okay, here we go. Put it up. Watching our tillboard for us this year is Leah Walker. And let's have a nice round of applause for our poster child for 1986, Mark Hill. You're a freshman this year. Where?
Tecumseh High School.
Working with me on the telethon this year and working throughout the next 23 hours, our sports anchor and co-hosting the telethon this year. Let's have a nice round of applause for Don Brown over at the Fishbowl. Don?
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Johnny. Good crowd here tonight. You know, the first thing I can think about when I think of Dayton telethons, other than Johnny Walker hosting this, was watching people come through the Fishbowl line.
The honorary chairman for the 1986 telethon, and let's certainly have a nice round of applause for him, Mr. Jesse Phillips, ladies and gentlemen.
And don't think very much of our privilege of being able to walk, but I'm sorry to say that not all the people here have that same privilege.
Let's go now to one of our special cities, and Tina Rezash is there. Tina?
Well, thank you. Right now we're up here in Bell Fountain where they're collecting money tonight.
Just like every mother to call in, because we need to fight this disease, get it out of the world.
On WHIO Radio, Winston Hayner, ladies and gentlemen. Give Bob Batsikoff from the Dayton Daily News.
Tim brought his own 70th phone.
They've been members of the chapter for a long time. We just want to thank you, Ralph, very much for what you've done for MDA. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you very much. Ralph Denler and Catherine, you know how we feel about you.
Make a nice contribution. Do it for Johnny this year.
And we're proud to have you at our telethon for muscular dystrophy.
Thank you very much, Kimosabe.
Don Wayne, WHIO Television. Thank you, Don. Janet McGill, ladies and gentlemen. Janet, how are you?
What Ron is going to do, he is going to dribble this basketball right here at Hara Arena until the 70th phone rings.
This is Sylvia. And thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thank you, and I sure appreciate it. This is a great thing, and I really want everybody out there right now, if you're a country music fan, pick up the phone, call in. We need you.
And you just did a great job all evening long, and we're looking for you to come back next year, and you'll be all by yourself, okay?
You're scaring me early, aren't you?
You're what makes the whole thing work. So get on the phone, give us a call. You know that. Everybody has said that. It is so important.
Mayor Graff of Beaver Creek, how are you? Carol and Mayor Hines of Centerville. Mayor Hines? Centerville, $5,494 in Centerville. Beaver Creek, $5,860 and Beaver Creek wins. In Coldwater, it'd just be another warm day if it weren't for you people working so hard to make this thing so good. $10,000. $10,000 from Phillips Industries.
That great 17 years. I'm very proud to have worked with you over that time, and look forward to having Don Brown out here and you behind the scenes next year.
Plaque to give to him, thanking him for all he's done the past 17 years.
Thank you, Mark. And thank you all very much. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Thank you all for everything and all the memories for 17 years. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you.
With your generous support, Johnny Walker raised over $4 million to fight muscular dystrophy here in Dayton. His shoes would never be filled, but the telethon would move on to the end of the 80s and into the 90s. 25 years of love on the new 22 continues after this.
Channel 22 presents for the 19th year the telethon to continue the fight against muscular dystrophy. Now, here's your host, Don Brown.
We would like to welcome you to the 1987 Muscular Dystrophy Labor Day Telethon live once again from Dayton's Hara Arena. You hate tuxedos as much as I do wearing them?
Yeah, it's kind of hot and get up all sweaty and stuff.
You're pretty good at singing Elvis Presley. In fact, from what I understand, someone asked me for a copy of the Elvis Presley comedy bits that we do, so they could give them to you and you could practice. Would you do that for us?
Well, I don't know, Dave. I don't think I'm going to do it right here, man. The class of 1977, ladies and gentlemen, from Jefferson High School. Both mayors are here, Mr. Richard Haas from Trotwood and Joy Clark from Vandalia.
The day at Camp Kern was highlighted by a tough wiffle ball game. This one had big league flavor, including a friendly little bench clearer.
Bill Landrum hit me with the pitch, and then I went out and attacked him.
What happened eventually?
Well, my whole team cleared the bench, and they all went after him. That was fun.
You got ejected, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
That's the ball! That's the ball! What ball? What I do here in this movement?
And here they are, Rob Murphy and Bill Landrum of the Cincinnati Reds. How about that?
It's the first time I've done anything like that, and Rob,
introduced me to you, and we've become friends, and I gradually got into it, and I tell you, it's been one of the most rewarding things I've done.
He puts on here, P.S. I don't think wiffle ball is your best sport. Mark, I don't really understand that wherever you are, but...
Come here, Shan. I'm due for my first kiss of the night. Maybe that'll bring me good luck. Our honorary chairman for 1987. Very happy to have him here, Mr. Jerry Office.
A great deal of progress has been made, and it just may just take that extra dollar to get us where we want to be.
This year's award will go to Bob Gottschall.
Come on, you knew it, right?
Flabbergasted, I didn't know. But it's worth it. It's what we're here for.
This guy right here got our 70th phone to ring last year. This is Ron Harper of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Don, do you know what WWSN stands for? We want super numbers.
Now give a warm Hara Arena welcome to Mr. John Paxson of the Chicago Bulls, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks a lot, John.
As an athlete, you just take for granted sometimes that you have the body that works and functions in the right way, and it's great to come down here and see a lot of people that are willing to give for the cause for kids that aren't as fortunate as some of us.
Johnny Sinclair, good to have you back with us, partner. I want you to look right in that camera. I want you to look in there and tell everybody at home to call in here and give us some money, okay? Can you do that for me? Go ahead.
Call in here and give us lots of money.
Yeah, lots of money for little guys like you. We take you deep into the African jungle now, ladies and gentlemen, and we would like to introduce you to the only chimp that drinks beer, smokes, does other things.
Brushes his teeth, too. That's probably one of his more fascinating acts.
Buds McKenzie, the original party animal.
Let's see. It'll keep us phone swinging.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All that money comes in and that helps us out, huh, Jennifer?
Yeah.
All right. Do I get a little kiss, too, before you go?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
We might get the phones to ring. If you really hate the Michigan Wolverines, come on and call.
And talk to Stego. Thanks a lot. Get out of here. All right, thanks, buddy.
What you really need are those phones to ring with those 5 and the 10s and the 15s and the 20s, which are really going to add up.
I did pick the Browns to win the Central Division. I'm afraid they will. I think they will. And if any of them would like to call and thank me for picking them for first place, I'd love to talk to you.
I think about you a lot, and I hope you're getting along well, and it looks like you are. You're looking prettier every time I see you. We've got Ron Harper dribbling the basketball.
Hey, Patty, thank you for calling.
Sure, I just wanted to get you off that ball. You look like you were getting kind of tired.
Butch Brown from WONE Radio. Butch, thanks for being here.
It's a pleasure, Cousin Don.
Let's get the 70th phone to ring. Everybody in Dayton, pull together. I know we can do it. All right. Very good. What about the boat ride, though?
It's fun.
Even though it broke down?
Yeah.
We appreciate that, Mike. And who's the guy you got over here?
Johnny somebody. Walker.
Johnny Walker. Does he have a name tag? Is he supposed to be here? Johnny, how you doing? You looking good?
Fine, how are you?
Well, we're behind.
It's a great time to get it kicked off now and get it going early and coast in at the end.
I want to commend you and everybody that's here really doing our hectic schedule is nothing compared to your hectic schedule, and we commend you for the job you're doing.
Who are you, Jeremy? Hi. You don't remember me, do you? You were asleep up there that weekend. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Don, we have the largest presentation from Coldwater that we've ever had in 8 years. $24,194.
$36,457. It gives me so much hope when someone gives so much time, and 10 years TC has given. Each year he gives a check like this. He started out with $8,000 and now he's 36. I'd just like to really say thank you to him, and thank you, Don. You've done a great job this year.
Okay, Dayton, this is it. We got to go. We got to check the tote board here. This is our final total for 1987. Let's see how we did. Leah. Over $500,000 goes on the tote board for the very first time in Dayton. But the work had only just begun. The next few years would bring remarkable breakthroughs in muscular dystrophy research. That and more when we continue with 25 years of love on the new 22.
We would like to welcome you to the 1988 Jerry Lewis Labor Day Telethon to once again benefit the Muscular Dystrophy Association.
Indeed, in my lifetime, I'm going to see my kids better than they are today.
As NBC science correspondent Robert Bazell reports tonight, they are
common and deadliest form of muscular dystrophy.
identified a gene which causes a form of conquering the most common and most deadly form of muscular dystrophy.
Responsible for the most severe form of muscular dystrophy. Identified.
Or Dr. Kunkel, could you answer the gentleman's question, the first
And
one?
depending on what results are found over the course of the next years, couple of years, that'll decide how much longer it will take.
You like putting that bow tie on?
No.
Yeah, I didn't either. I don't blame you. Everybody says they look nice, though. We've had a fun year, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'm here now. I came all the way from Alexandria, Kentucky. That is 725 miles. I came all the way up in the rain, riding a bicycle today, naked. Stop me. Stop.
The head football coach from the University of Dayton Flyers, Mr. Mike Kelly. Mike, thanks for being here, bud.
Hi, guys. Thank you very, very much.
I want you to call Don now, dipstick.
277-1234.
Yeah.
This is a chance for you, Dayton viewers. If you're a Bengals fan, if you're an Anthony Munoz fan, here's a chance to get an autographed picture from a future Hall of Famer.
I tell you, it's very important to get those phone calls coming in, those pledges coming in, and being able to keep this camp and all the things that are involved in getting the money for these kids. I tell you, I loved it. I mean, it was just a great experience, and made some new friends up there, and some friends that when I was up in camp myself, 100-degree weather, looking over on the sidelines and seeing some of these kids watching practice. I mean, it just brought just a warm feeling inside knowing that I made some new friends up there. It was a great experience.
Well, thank you very much. Anthony Munoz of the Cincinnati Bengals, ladies and gentlemen. We think that Guy Fogel can help us out right now. And Guy, tell us what's going on over there, pal.
Sorry, Don, just getting a little workout.
Thanks again, and see if you can take some phone calls for us.
Thank you. I'd be delighted to.
All right, Jim Johnson of WDAO Radio. We appreciate that, Jim. Okay, this row over here is starting to sit down. That's the idea. Oh, super. We're going to do it. Look at this. That's the way you do it. We appreciate you being here. And if you read Gary's column, and a lot of people do, and it's a good one, give him a call right now. Gary Noon, thanks a lot, partner, for being here. Okay, Gary Noon of the Dayton newspapers. Tell everybody how much fun you had at camp.
Had a lot of fun.
And tell everybody to call their money in so you can go again, okay?
Call your money in so I can go again.
All right, that's good.
Tony, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll match you $50 right now.
That's fine. $100. We just got $100.
We just got $100.
All right. Thank you both very much. It's always a pleasure to have you guys, and I hope you help us out again.
We do need your help. Your dollar or your $5 does count.
Steve Kirk from WING Radio.
I mean, we can beat this thing, and we're working hard at it, but we need that extra player, and that's you.
Hello, my name is Kim Goldsmith, and I'm part of Troop 850, and we have raised $196.05.
All right.
It's a great opportunity to raise money again for the community and be with you. Unless the weather's changed in the last 15 or 20 minutes, it's a great day to raise money. There's nothing to do outside.
I'm Rob Murphy of the Cincinnati Reds, and I strike out hitters for a living. Let's help strike out MD. Give us a call right now and do what you can.
Don't go through life saying, oh, I wish I'd called the other day. Do it right now.
And it's really good for you to do it. It might give us handicapped people to have a chance to walk.
Well, I'd love to see the people call in. I think what happens, maybe those of us, I'm a parent, I have a young son who's almost 2, and maybe we take for granted the fact that we have healthy children, and it's not as easy for us to pick up the phone because we have that luxury, but there are a lot of kids out there that aren't as fortunate as ours, and they need the help as much more than anyone.
You know, I was watching the expression on your face up here when you had little Johnny in the wheelchair and were talking to him. The expression should be mirrored forever. That's love. and love for kids. And that's what this is all about.
It gives me hope to see 70 phones ring, 70 people who may not know me, who may not ever know me, who care enough to call and pledge money just because they want someone to have a bright future.
There's only one person who can help. I can't help. Don can't help, and even Jerry Lewis can't help. Only person is you. You're the only one who can help.
I hope other people send more money to us to help us live longer.
Watching today and seeing all the great things that they're able to do at camp and stuff, really, I hope it makes up for it a little bit for them.
Those motorcyclists, we're the greatest people in the world, I got to tell you that. But this year, Donnie, we did $32,068.
Oh, man, that is unbelievable. Leah, put the final total up in Dayton. 3. Oh, we did it. We did it. Boy, that took a lot of work. This year, scientists have found yet another step in the cure to muscle disease. It's called myoblast transfer.
And what it means is that healthy muscle fibers are injected into the muscles weakened by muscular dystrophy, and the healthy fibers will hopefully grow and strengthen the muscle.
We are really transferring primitive growing muscle cells into a dystrophic muscle.
Our 1989 Dayton area poster child, Johnny Sinclair.
How do you know that carrots are good for your eyes?
How do we know that carrots are good for your eyes? I don't know. How?
Have you ever saw a rabbit with glasses on?
Good point. Have you ever saw a rabbit with glasses on? For the first time right now, the Icky Shuffle. You ready? You want to do the Icky Shuffle for us?
Okay.
Okay, let's see it. The Icky Shuffle. Oh, my!
We can win this war, no question about it, but we need your help. Make the phones ring now.
I just want to take some time to commend the people that showed up here tonight and all the volunteers. And you, I think you're doing a great job, and there is quite a bit of love in this room.
Happy to be here. I understand I have a lot of listeners in Dayton. If any of those common men and women, the schleps and the schmucks, are listening to me right now, I'd like you to give you a call to the appropriate number there on the screen and maybe make a pledge if you like Gary Burbank or Bob Trumpy or myself or the truckin' bozo. Now's your chance to call in a $5 or $10 or a $20 pledge.
Let's make this Labor Day weekend a labor of love weekend.
Before you go to bed, pick up the phone, 324-7000. Back to you, Don.
Come back to the Moonlight Classic as long as it takes to see you hit a golf ball out there at night. I mean, you haven't hit one yet in 2 years that I've seen.
It's not their fault that they are born like this, and they have every right to get all the advantages they can to be as normal as possible.
You are looking at the 4 young ladies who have worked so very hard at preparing all the great food that you see back here in the commissary.
Wake up, America! This is the real thing. Pledge your dollars here. You ain't gonna be paying for some preacher to be riding around in a gold Mercedes. This year's for the kids. Pits American. Pits off.
That's the most important thing, right?
Jerry Lewis Telethon.
Atta babe. Bucks Braun from you got to give me my cord back here, though. Leah Walker, what has 1989 brought us? The next 3 years would bring new challenges and new hope. 25 years of love on the new 22 continues after this. My next guest needs absolutely no introduction here at Hara Arena. He is now the president of this fine establishment and the telephone host here in Dayton for many, many years. Our honorary chairman, ladies and gentlemen, for 1990, Mr. Johnny Walker. Johnny?
No one knows in this room the amount of pressure
and nervousness, which is all upon the host other than me. You realize that? There's only two people who realize that, me and you.
Me and you.
That's right.
We're going to show Kettering that they're not fooling around with a small-town city.
All right. That's for Huber Heights. Well said.
I'm sure that we'll come up not too very short of Huber Heights.
You know, I really don't have to say anything to the Cleveland fans to get them to do this, because I heard Sam Weich on our air, mind you, the other day saying that they were going to outbid the Browns, outpledge the Browns fans, and that pretty much did it.
I'd like for all the firefighters in the area to give us a call just as fast as you can. I know you worked the boot line and everything today, but call in here tonight and let's make a little more money for this.
All the people that really support our program, get with the enthusiasm for the MDA, get on the phone, and let's help that 80th caller.
And I want to encourage all the citizens of Montgomery County. Everybody's so enthusiastic here, and we need all their support and all those phone calls for this wonderful cause.
I want to congratulate you and everyone and try to encourage all the citizens of Montgomery County to call in with that pledge.
We might not be able to walk, and some of us who can walk right now won't be able to walk right ever if we don't get the cure for them and me.
Pick up your telephone and call us at 277-1234. Everybody call at once. Here we go. Yes. Oh, how many is it? 15, 16, 17 calls. There's Amy Dunaway. Wave, Amy. Hi there.
I've been giving out lessons, but I'm going to give you a lesson free, big fella, all right? You just hang tough there. Hold that for me. Show what you got.
I'm Chris Sabo of the Cincinnati Reds. Give Don Brown a call with a pledge now. Be a team player and help fight MD.
This is a sick crowd, isn't it?
We're on our way to Wapakoneta, but if you're in Dayton, call and give Don your pledge right now at 277-1234. See you in a little bit.
We've only known we've been doing this show a year. It better be a heck of a pledge, huh? Hey, Sandy, are we doing what we're supposed to do on our format?
So far you are.
So far we're going good? Are we over on anything?
Not yet.
Can we drop anything this hour?
Drop it.
Okay, we're not going to do that. And there's chapter president Cecil Dunaway. Look at it. He said he's going to get his hair cut? Yes, sir. Cornell Bernard of WKEF Television. Cornell, good to have you back.
And if there are any Browns fans out there who disagree with that, I'm going to man the phones in a few minutes, and I'll be welcome to take your phone call.
I have an explanation for why the Browns' number is so low. They're all in the storm cellars after the exhibition season.
They want to be able to top last year's total of $2,300, so we need you to call right now.
Let's see who the biggest Reds fans are out there.
Mike Hartsock didn't want me to say anything, but you had 150, 138, and then you had a bad game at the last event. And you ended up with a 409 series. That's 136 average.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
In December, my husband was diagnosed with ALS, or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Scary, scary feeling. We didn't know what it meant. The doctor said, "I'm really sorry. There's nothing we can do. He has 3 to 5 years to live."
Go to your telephone right now and pick it up and call 277-1234 with a generous donation to the Muscular Dystrophy Association, so we don't have to hear stories like that anymore. We don't have to have Nancy come out here and talk about George because he can't talk and he can't move.
It's been important for us to help BW and Johnny and you, but most of all to help your kids.
We knew something was wrong, and through a series of doctors, we finally found out. In that 6 months, they did a biopsy, and it was confirmed as muscular dystrophy.
I wish that I didn't have MBA and nobody else did.
If they could find it in their hearts to send in whatever they can afford to alleviate, maybe prevent maybe another parent going through that, I don't think there's a more important thing they could ever do with their money.
To close out the 1990 telethon, see what we got. 7, 4, 1, 8, 3, 5. We did it. Our poster representative for the Muscular Dystrophy Association here in Dayton, please give a nice warm round of applause to Mr. Tim Henry.
I went to camp late in July, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If we had everybody that watched Clubhouse 22, okay, on a regular basis, call right now and pledge $1, we'd have $100,000 just like that.
Well, what's your name?
Allie.
Allie. Drop that in there for us. All right, Allie. All right, keep the telephones ringing.
If you have a healthy child, please call in because that means so much.
Channel 7 viewers, if you're watching, call up and make a pledge, whatever you can afford. We'd appreciate it.
If you're out and about on Labor Day weekend having a good time and you can't be by the phone to make your pledge, you want to stop by one of the Super Bowl locations.
Elvis Alive, 277-1234. Where'd you see him? At Eldora. The King's coming to the phone. Love me tender, love me wrong. The Troops from Desert Storm. We're going to do it. This is for you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We're going to head over here, try not to get hit by a car, and go over and talk to these gentlemen over here who are out collecting some money.
I made a promise that I'd say hi to somebody, and they said if I didn't, they wouldn't donate any money.
Well, by all means, you say hi to him.
I'd like to say hi to my bus driver, Jerry.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, give a nice warm round of applause to P.J. Dixon of Wright State University. He is on the phone with us live now from Las Vegas.
Don's working really hard. He's been up all night. Jerry's been up all night. The entertainers out here, they're awesome. They're doing this for people who really need help, who want to be free and independent and do their own thing.
I'm coming back for a visit to shock you into making a pledge to Don Brown right now.
Any last words before they slam the door on you, Coach?
Well, just to some of my friends out there, you better be home when I call you.
All right, come on. I need one more call now. One more phone call. And Lisa's going to ring the siren. You're going to go on the air. That's fantastic.
I tell you what, I better get the hell out of here. You're looking good. Rehab worked for you quite well, didn't it? You look good. Really, you're looking better every year.
You were 5 years old. Do you know that? When I made my first appearance on the MD Telethon.
Last year we did $50,000, and this year we did just a little bit better, $62,964.
$543,768. The dream does live on, and to you, we thank you for 25 years of love. We'll be back live from Hera in just a moment.